quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. The Packers at 500 hit 6-6. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
2nd and 3. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This defense for the Rams, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run. 1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On now is the Packers punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA! It's a punt return score of 70 yards. And the Rams have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. They get the stop defensively, force the punt, and they score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. At their own 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 79 Broncos.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You talk about this Rams defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Back to throw again. Working in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
Back to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
70 Lions. 18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers.
Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. And his kick is good. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. You look at his Packers defense. They enter play here, number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the number 1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Buffalo 18. Warriors 17.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, LA! A great effort there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. 26-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Let's go. Mustang 19.
On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, and the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number 1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he He's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Puka Nacua,
26 yards.
and the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw here.
That's taken in by Golden.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
That's taken in by Kraft.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the Rams' 37-yard line.
19 Lions. 79 Broncos. Let's go.
They're going to look to throw.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line.
Another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
19.
Now back to throw.
Catch made by Watson on the out route.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive one made it to the end zone. Drive two resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Here we go, strike. Cougar Knights victorious, 17. Cancer 11, Cancer 11.
Looking to throw. Street. He'll try and do this himself. Knocked out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Stop it. Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 18, 5 here.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Parsons has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Like hurt. 79 Broncos. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. Street. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
No shortage of impressive moments for him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, right?
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Along the sideline is caught by Turner.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of the best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Now a 2nd and 10.
18 Radler, 18 Radler. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Bobcat, 60. Ready.
Looking to throw. Street.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he's whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He connected on his first, this from 41. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half.
Rams 21, Packers 13.
Going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Rams 28, Packers 13.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Hiking 18. 79 Broncos. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Panther 60. Go get him.
They'll set up to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off, This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Off the play fake. Street.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go, Reed, go. Come on, set, go.
Now they try the right side here.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, LA! A great play there.
That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here. You hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey.
He'll get this down to the 48.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Set up. Mustang 1960, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Golden. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line.
17 yards.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready? Rocco 80. Go.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Check. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. There he goes left side.
How about this? Racing to the end zone.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Rams get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time chunk all the way to the end zone.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at it that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second down, they'll run it here. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Cut up. 70, Bronco, trap 60, trap 60. Buffalo 18. Steady.
Operating from the gun. Street. That is caught. He's got a first and maybe more. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Rams will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Let's go.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Now this throw deep for Kraft.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, instead it's second down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Byron Young just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Out of the gun now on third down. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down.
79 Broncos. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Rams are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And that one going to hop into the end zone.
You ain't never been a skate town. On national, you know it go down.